It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers, and it comes your way next.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you can look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On second down, it's Jones. Oh, he shifts past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's a love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Robert Tunyon, the intended target, and it's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers going to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Alan Lazard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're down to pass of just under 20 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. The way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The penalty is declined.
On is Mason Crosby for the point-ender. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. When they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Goff. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Second down at 4. Now it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for really nice.
And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Play action. It's Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now looking to throw, and that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The dry starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0, our score after 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them. Provide a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. To throw is Goff. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised him and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Second down and 3. Back to the running game with Swift. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards there and a line first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
First down, and they go with Swift again. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes left side. 20, 10, and into the end zone is a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now had a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys get to watch the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. The game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball behind midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way. In the game of football, you run to set up the pass. But I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well. Creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
All runners got on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and a 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
You know, it's not just all athleticism for defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Right back to Swift again on second down. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's once again complete to Chark. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Given 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when it gets the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. On first down, Rodgers. And he caught it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's got room at the 30. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're reaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
You have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got to hook up to Lazard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Rodgers drops it to Jones at a flat. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work toward another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now it's Rodgers. This is caught with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the shotgun, it's Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. The running game fully in sync, 1 to 11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion or enough yardage for
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So Matt LaFleur had it right, and he'll wind up winning that challenge. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes the return for just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially in the scoreboard.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Both partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, a Lion first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Goff on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Again, 13 yards, and the Lions first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a carry for Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yards back near midfield at the 49. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss, they'll come out 2nd and 13. Off now, looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man-winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's gone. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw a ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And some room to roll now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to have a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He's been a tough man to bring down all night.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Inside give to Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Let's do this, man.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit the receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and didn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
That momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Let's take it at around the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st down, Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Goff throwing again. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. You decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA and fouling forward. It's a really difficult task.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. Let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here we go on 4th. Goff He's airing it out for Williams. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Personal foul.
Let's check in with our referee.
Defense.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in his second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers' 2-yard line.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now some disagreement out on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the ball.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. On first down, Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers, that's complete to Lazard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to ground at the Lions 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he's going to run a different route. Probably thought he's going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the option, it's Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This to make a 3-score game late. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First down, Detroit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looks to throw. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
Unbelievable.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Gone. And Shark calls it in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Lions.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
On 4th down, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, 26 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Here's Aaron Jones and the offense trying back out. He's toppled his century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver could get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And a little floater there, but it'll line up incomplete, falling to the ground. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that end up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and 1st down. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now it's Goff. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. He got 29 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Now Goff. Touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in for Jared Goff. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Lions 35.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
A give to Jones. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. But taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback, able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.